Well, anyways,
You know they're gonna patch that like instantly, right?
I hope so. Oh, oh. Hey guys, long time no see. Like many of you, I saw the War Thunder update Leviathans trailer and the dev's subsequent dev stream. And on the dev stream, they showed off the new multi-vehicle SAM systems, of course. So with my CDK expertise, just my experience with the CDK, I know that AI vehicles that we can play as, say like a T-62, right? The same T-62 you can play. If you place that AI out of bounds on a tank map, it does not adhere to the same out-of-bounds rules that we as players do, right? We drive out of the map border, we get a 25-second countdown timer, and then we explode. Well, AI vehicles, or playable vehicles under the control of AI that I use in like my CDK missions, do not adhere to this rule. Tank maps have a hard-coded map border that Gaijin like puts like in their file specifically. It's not really always just based off of like each preset of the map, right? It's like hard-coded into the map itself. That map border, again, we have to adhere to, but the AI does not. So I'm going to demonstrate with the new German SAM vehicle. My initial hypothesis was that you could place your missile launcher, which is controlled by AI, outside of the map border. Might I add, very far away, like 250 meters is quite the distance. Maybe only because of this exploit this seems like a bad thing, but I'll get to that later. Spawn in my master vehicle. Now you see that I have switched to the launcher vehicle. Called it the master vehicle. Switched to the launcher vehicle. And I'm going to drive the launcher vehicle with this timeout timer into a hiding spot. Now this is easily done with the German system because it launches vertically. I'm going to switch back to my radar vehicle, and the radar is a little bit bugged. But you can see, if I can hover over there, very faintly, but the gold little AA icon is right there. You can't see it on the tank map because it's outside of the map border, so it's outside of the visual map. Oh, I can switch to the air map and I can see where my AA tank is. More on this later. You will never be able to know that that vehicle is there unless you are using a scout drone in a light tank and happen to see it, but why would you be looking all the way out on the corner of the map border, right? So, most of the time, people won't know it's there. They physically will never be able to reach this unless they completely suicide for a launcher vehicle, which I guess according to BVVD, you don't even get credit for these until you destroy the whole system. That's another rant for another day. I can just queue up my targets. Yeah. I am in a custom battle. These are AI planes just flying around, but you get the idea. The Iris system, if you don't know, uses an infrared seeker and a contrast lock seeker. It's like got like a dual seeker or something. I'm not going to go super into details, but basically, you won't get a radar warning for it because it's not a radar missile. You will get a radar warning for the master vehicle tracking you or scanning you basically because it's just in like a TWS mode, so you won't actually get a launch warning unless you have a missile approach warning system MAWS, which works for IR, like on the Rafale or the F-111F, stuff like that, right? So you can do that. You can place your vehicle outside of the map. It does not adhere to a timer when you are not controlling it, which was my initial hypothesis, and you can use it to essentially ambush aircraft. Now, for those of you that hate CAS, seems like a good thing. For those of you that play CAS, seems like a dumb thing. As somebody who plays both, I think it's just kind of a dumb thing. It's technically an exploit because it's out of the map border, it's not in the playable area, it's not where you would expect it to be, and as I will go into in a few minutes, there are some other things that you can do with this that are kind of broken. So, the AI vehicle is sitting on the map border. There is a trade-off. The trade-off is that vehicle is now toast, right? Physically, will not be able to get it back to the battlefield unless I can maybe do the... Oh, there it goes. If you switch back to the vehicle, as it has like 1 second left or 0 seconds left, sometimes it'll blow up and immediately duplicate and respawn fully stocked, right in front of your master vehicle. Kind of hard to do, kind of RNG, but I just got a whole new vehicle for free, fully loaded again. So, as I was saying, there is a trade-off. If that doesn't happen, there is a trade-off. I would never get that vehicle back, okay? Because it would blow up, unless you do that exploit, which is kind of a timing thing and kind of an RNG luck thing. But I digress. Point being, the trade-off is you put the vehicle out of bounds, you allow it to ambush out of bounds where aircraft wouldn't inspect it, and you lose that vehicle. Or, you know, you can play it in the map and you can keep that vehicle and you can go rearm it if the map deems so, or you have the ability to go rearm it, because these do not have ammo boxes. So that's kind of the trade-off. You set it out of bounds, you might lose the vehicle, but you might get an easier kill with it. The master vehicle, the radar vehicle, does have to stay on the map grounds. It does not adhere to something I'll go into in a minute, but you have to play this vehicle, you have to keep it in bounds for the most part. You do have limitations, obviously, with like the buildings and stuff, so you have to mainly, pretty much all you have to focus on is keeping this vehicle hidden while your launchers are out of the map border in specific spots waiting to shoot people. That's kind of the trade-off. Another thing I'll go into in a minute is your launcher vehicles adhere to the cruise control mechanic, much like I do right now. I'm on cruise control. You can see in the bottom left, you have CC Max. That's cruise control. I'm going to show you something just because I'm here quickly. Because this vehicle is tall, and I can spawn these really far away, I'm going to get a little bit better angle here. I can plop this down out there, and I can switch to it. Ryan is not really the best example for what I'm about to explain, so I might cut this part out, but as you can see, there is a area timer. However, I can go back into my vehicle, and as you can see very faintly, there it goes, driving along. The AI launcher vehicles will stick on cruise control, much like your vehicle will do if you launch a UAV in your light tank. Just for experiment, if you have a light tank with UAV, use the cruise control keybind, set on cruise control, switch to your UAV, your vehicle will continue driving. So, I can have this drive pretty much anywhere I want. It will not blow up unless I am controlling it, because there's a timer only when you're controlling it. I can stop it like right here, just for example. Stop it right there. And let's see. Will it fire? It's probably deployed now. Should be deployed now. Come on. There it goes. Yep. Outside of the map border, where you wouldn't expect it. Of course, Ryan, not the best example. I kind of put it in a stupid spot. But you can do that. I will show you an even stronger example now of why this is a problem. Okay, well, I tried using the Japanese SAM, but the radar just completely shat itself. I'm going to keep using the German one, even though it's slower, and it's going to make this more difficult. But while this one is driving to the other side of the map, I'm going to have this one quickly try to drive up this mountain. That was a bad placement. I should have placed it farther away. It's a pretty slow vehicle. And I'm probably going to get strafed, so I'm going to have to hide my radar vehicle. So again, cruise control, the AI, they work with cruise control. You can see that this left launcher is going to be driving. Again, in a real game, that might actually get shot because that's a pretty big target. Theoretically, though, this would be easy on Sinai with the Humvee. This vehicle should also be working its way up. I'm going to just pop the radar back on, actually. Also, maybe because I got the radar broken, maybe? Oh. Anyways, point being, they will drive out of the map border. This one on the left is driving in basically open desert. It will just keep driving until it either hits a random rock or until it goes all the way to fucking Egypt. Realistically, in a real match, you wouldn't make it that far. The Humvee, like I was saying earlier, it's situational. The Humvee would be the best for this because the Humvee is the fastest. It's also the smallest vehicle, so it would realistically have the best chance of sneaking around. So I'm going to put my radar up. Okay, there it goes. I'm going to switch to this one. See, it's very, very much out of the map order. Okay, so radar is repaired. Might have to turn it off and turn it back on again before I get strafed again. Trying to restart your parents' Wi-Fi in the 2000s. Now, that launcher up there is ready. The other one's still driving. So I'm just going to pop it off at this guy. There we go. Look at that. Oh, it is getting strafed by the AI. That is unfortunate. But I'm going to switch to the other one now. All you have to do is just press your S key to stop it. It's way out on the side of the map. This one is repairing. It should repair on its own. But I'm going to fire. And there you go. You can see the missile trail. Oh, the other one is repaired. Well, there we go. They just fired at that. Look at that. I'm just going to spam off a couple of them. It'll let me switch targets. That's the only one the radar can see at the moment. Oh, it's about a team kill at T2, I think. Oh. Oh, look at that. Well, that. Yeah, so you get the idea. I can place these pretty much on Sinai wherever the hell I want, as long as nobody shoots them initially. Again, this would be easier in the slam ram system because the vehicles are smaller, harder to hit, faster. It is situational depending on each system. The German one is the best in urban environments, using the out-of-bounds exploitations. The slam ram is probably the best in the open field, and the Japanese one is kind of in between. It's fast, but their vehicles are also a little bit larger than the slam ram. But what I'm getting at is, if you wanted to, theoretically, for example, the slam ram, because it's fast enough, you can get your Humvee to drive. You can spawn, say left spawn. You can get your Humvee to drive all the way out there, switch to it quickly, drive it north with nobody paying attention for a couple of minutes. It only takes a couple of minutes. If the match isn't already over, again, there are caveats. Match could already be over, stuff like that. But you can drive your slam ram all the way out here. Hell, you can put it, the air spawn's right there. You can put it right over here. And say you have the radar vehicle, again in the slam ram, smaller vehicle. You have it in spawn protection. Kind of, not spawn protection, but you, in the spawn over here. Say somebody gets in a K-50, and there's a K-50 up over the mountains. Your slam ram's all the way over here. But you can see with the radar. You can fire that slam ram at the K-50 from behind him. Or you, as I did yesterday with the Type 81C, can fire at somebody who literally just spawned at the air spawn, shoot a missile up at them, and spawn camp them. From where they won't even be fucking realizing it. Okay, there we go. Yeah, I can see you.
I see it. It just fired at me.
Did it? Did it really? Oh my god!
I hear it.
Bro!
Wait, so where's that thing?
It's on.
Oh, it's at the airfield.
It's on the airfield.
Send me a...
The slam ram, of course, is radar guided versus something like the German system, which is an IRS-T. It's IR. So the slam ram, you would get a warning for it, but you would be really confused when there's a radar missile coming up from behind you, from the ground. So that's everybody's public service announcement. Very funny exploit. I had a feeling that as soon as I saw the dev stream and saw how it worked, that my hypothesis would be correct. My hypothesis was correct. If Gaijin doesn't fix this by the time the live server goes out, just public service announcement. If you're an AA player, you can do this. If you're a fighter player, or cast, whatever the fuck, watch out for it. Pretty funny, guys. Pretty funny, Gaijin. Pretty funny. Oh, there's also more exploits I must show. Hold on. So here we are on Spaceport. Like I just showed on Sands of Sinai, I could spawn in my AA truck and drive it all the way out to, say, protect my own helipad or try to spawn camp the enemy air spawns. Or I can take this and under any good flat outcropping, where did it go? Ah! Right on top of the building. Now, again, this is a big vehicle. You'd be able to see this if you really looked up here. But the slam ram, you wouldn't be able to see it because it's really tiny. And the slam ram is fast. So the slam ram, theoretically, could get over here, place it, again, you can place them 250 meters away. You could be hiding behind some piece of cover back there, plop it under there, and have the vehicle spawn up top. And shoot at people with it. As a matter of fact, does this work? Oh yeah, look at that. It does. Oh. Oh, well it fell off the top of the building. Oh, that's unfortunate. Oh yeah, did I mention that your vehicles can still cap points? That means that you can hold the capture zone the entire time, as long as your master vehicle is alive. And even after you die, if they don't fix it and your vehicle stays there, it's considered an ally vehicle. It will permanently sit on the cap for eternity. Come on. Oh. Hey! Oh my god, man. Brother! Oh my god. Isn't this just so cool? I love when Gaijin does jank like this. It's very funny.